Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm T.
And I'm E.
And we are on the road.
Yeah.
Podcasting to you live from a commute to Evelyn's place of employment. Evelyn has to work this morning. We had guests in our house. And so in order to keep on our schedule, get a podcast out one every week, we have to do it from the car today. So we'll do a little bit on the way there, then we'll do a little bit on the way back, and we're rocking and rolling. How you doing, E?
Good. How are you, T?
Well, we're both a little snippy this morning. It's early, and we've already sniped at each other because of how to hold the camera.
Yeah, I'm holding with my arm, and it's gonna get tired, and it's gonna be shaky. So sorry about that.
And you forgot your questions, so we had to turn around.
Got him.
Got it. We're ready to go. How's your week been?
Great. We've had some exciting things happen this week.
Okay, so let's start with why we didn't record yesterday. What was going on?
Dad's parents, my grandma and grandpa, came to visit.
Woo! First time we've seen them since, well, we saw them at my grandma's funeral. So we saw them there. We didn't get to spend much time with them there, of course.
Yes.
Lots and lots of stuff going on. So we really haven't seen them since Christmas, right? We saw them at the funeral, but that's it. So it was very nice, and they wanted to come and do a socially distanced visit before school starts, because once school starts and you guys are exposed to lots of people, and I'm exposed to lots of people, we're not going to get together. So if we're ever going to do it, now was the time. So nice short visit.
Yeah.
Good to see them?
Yes.
Yes. What did you talk about with them?
I don't know. Lots of things.
Yeah, you talked about things that grandmas and grandpas talk about, right?
Yeah.
Give them the little updates. But now that they have E&T podcasts, they know all about you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we talked about their move.
That's right. Last week's big reveal that they're moving. So that was good. We're trying to help them figure out what to move, what not to move, how we can help. Can we help? Are they going to be getting a moving company? Are they going to be all these different things? So that's kind of a fun thing and an anxious thing for them. Moving is difficult, especially for adults.
Yeah.
When you're a kid and you just move off to college or you move to something, you're really just moving a room full of stuff. When you're an adult, you collect things. So they have collected lots of things. You need to move into. They're also downsizing a little bit.
Yeah.
So they got to find a place to either get rid of stuff or move stuff or something.
Well, what else super exciting happened this week?
It was super exciting. You tell them. Our biggest fans, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They are getting married. They got engaged.
Who's they?
Jay and Angela.
My brother Jay and his girlfriend, now his fiance Angela, announced that they were getting married. And I got to tell you, when he FaceTimed our family to let us know that it happened, I wish I could hire you and Alexis to give the reaction to the news, to all kinds of different things. It would just make everybody feel so good. The way you reacted, so genuinely happy and excited. It was really, really fun to see. That was really great. So, and I'm sure Jay and Angela appreciated that too, because it was super fun. So yeah, they're getting married. We don't know when. We don't know whatever, but tell us about where they got engaged.
They hiked up to some place to watch the sunrise.
Yeah, they had to get up at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
To get to this place.
Yeah, it was really pretty pictures.
Super pretty.
Sunrise is beautiful.
Those pictures are amazing. Yeah. And they both looked genuinely happy and surprised. And yeah, it was great. So if you were going to get married, where would you get married? Big wedding, small wedding?
I
What
would
are your
want a
wedding
medium
thoughts?
wedding.
Okay.
Like a medium-sized wedding. And I would want to just, I don't know.
No. You've never really thought about it? You don't have like a...
Never thought like, oh, this is what I want to do when I get married. I have no idea.
Okay, that's good. There's no use thinking about it when you're your age.
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't help anything to really plan. And I guess it's kind of fun to think about maybe. So COVID is part of the whole thing here too. What do you think they're gonna do? They can't have. Well, I don't think.
I don't know.
A 500-person wedding.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's out of the possibilities.
Yeah, I don't really know.
To invite anybody and everybody and get a big hall and all that seems, and that's fine. You think we'll be invited?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was telling Grandma and Grandpa, your Grandma and Grandpa, my mom and Dad, maybe they're already married. Maybe they went to the courthouse, they got an officiant, and that's not how you say that, but
I don't think they
and
are.
they sign the papers and then they're just going to have a reception. Maybe.
I don't know. Well,
so that'll be super fun. We'll at some point, hopefully,
celebrate.
Get to do, hopefully celebrate both. That would be nice to be part of the ceremony too. Maybe I'll get become certified to be able to marry people. You know you can do that. And then I can marry them. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can get certified and marry them. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
So we got a wedding. We had a visit. What else happened this week? Anything else happened this week? We were supposed to go for walks every day.
Yes.
How'd that go?
Well, we went on a walk the first day. We went with Isaac and Mom.
Huh?
That was good. Then the next day, we had another walk. Then we added Alexis to the group. We just walked again. And then we kind of just failed.
We didn't do it again. We did two.
It's
two
hard.
times out of 7. That's terrible. That's a failing grade. That was big time. Failing grade.
Whatever.
We did both get a lot of exercise in during the week.
I went
just
on.
not together.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff yesterday. I walked a lot.
So you've been doing the Jay and Angela thing, getting up at 5 in the morning. Did you get up at 5 in the morning today?
I did, but Maddie didn't want to.
I could tell last night when you were talking with her that she wasn't going to. I don't know why you did. Because you knew it. You knew she wasn't getting up.
Well, she did one time, so I thought maybe. She did actually wake up, and she texted me. She was like, hola, good morning, and stuff. But then she was like, I'm going back to sleep. And I was like, no! And then she just didn't reply. So
I gotta tell you, podcast listeners, at age 13, there was no way you were getting me up at 5 in the morning just to go out and go for a walk. So I did wake up, and I guess when I was working in the summers, sometimes I would exercise on my way to work.
Yeah.
But not at 5 in the morning. So you are dedicated, and I love it. I love it. That you get up and get active. And
Speaking of Maddie, I'm going on a little trip this weekend. I'm leaving today. Her grandparents live on a lake. So we're gonna go up there. It's about 5 hours north from here.
It's 5 hours?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's 5 hours north from here. And then we're gonna stay until Sunday. So today's Thursday. We're leaving this afternoon. And yeah, it's just gonna be like a little trip, I guess. So that'll be really fun. I'm excited.
Sounds fun. It's nice that it's doesn't happen, a family that's in our bubble, that we get to have an activity with them. So lucky you, your siblings are very jealous. They don't really have anybody in their circle like that that's able to take them on a vacation. So
yeah.
it's very, very, very nice. So, And then you were supposed to watch Stranger Things.
Yes, I watched another episode this week.
Okay, just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay,
And yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Is it scary? Is it creepy? Is it funny?
Isaac's done. He's out.
Oh, Isaac's
one
out?
little tiny scare, and he's like, I'm not watching that anymore.
It's a scary show.
I didn't think that was scary. I was like laughing at him. I was like, Isaac, did you see that? That was someone like trying to come out of the wall. That's not scary. Like,
oh, that's scary. I'm sorry. That's
I love horror movies and stuff.
I guess you've seen scary things, but it's the atmosphere of Stranger Things that is such an issue, right? Everything's just kind of tense and creepy and anxious, and all those different tension building, right?
Yeah.
And he is only 10. The show's not designed for 10-year-olds. I thought he would really like it because of the age of the kids and all that stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. He doesn't have to continue. Are you going to continue though, or are you kind of done now that it's
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and watch a few more episodes and see how it goes.
Okay.
So.
Cool. All right. So my recommendation for you this week was, I know you kids have watched it before because I can tell you exactly where you watched it. We were at the Ubel house. We did an outdoor movie late one night when families all got together, but it was a couple years ago. And you maybe didn't pay attention. You and Caitlin were maybe running around or something. But it's Karate Kid. Karate Kid. You're going to love it.
All right.
You're going to love Karate Kid. Karate Kid is a classic. It holds up. And it's a fun one. So what do you have for me? I'm going to see if I can find a place to be in the sun here so that people can see my face, and then we'll...
In the sun? That's in our eyes.
Well, just... true. I'll put the sun on her back.
Okay. Yeah. Or just in the shade. It's perfect lighting in the shade.
All right, fine. In the shade.
In the shade.
Okay, what's your recommendation for me?
I didn't really have one.
Well, I'm finishing up my class, so that should be good. I'll have a little bit of extra time this week, so when you think of something, let me know.
Okay.
All right, so mailbag. Here we are. We're at the cemetery. At the cemetery. Who are your questions from?
My questions are from my...
If I lean in here, look out.
My questions are from his dad, my grandpa.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you want to go first? You want me to? Well, you already announced who it is, so you go ahead.
So, first question is, if you had a magic wand and it would fix one problem in the world, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
One
problem in the world.
There's a lot of problems.
Well, yeah, there are. Fix one problem. I think I know what I would fix, and I'm going to cheat. Well, because it's kind of an overarching, it's a word that encompasses more than one problem.
Okay.
That problem is poverty. Right? So my magic wand, boom, poverty is gone. Poverty, you know what poverty means, right? It's...
Remind me.
Well, poverty is people being poor or not having enough to live on.
Yeah.
Right? So it's essentially people being not able to sustain a comfortable way of life. They can't pay their bills. They can't buy a car so that they can get to the store, to buy the right kinds of foods, to stay healthy, to get a good education, to get right in poverty. People living in a way that is way more difficult than what you and I live in, right? We're super spoiled. So I would get rid of poverty, because if you get rid of poverty, lots of other things come along with it, right? Poverty would also mean that there's no homelessness.
Mm-hmm.
Poverty, getting rid of poverty would mean that a lot of discomfort, we would get rid of that. People would be happier. Happier people make for better communities and make better for everybody. So I'd get rid of poverty. What would you get rid of?
That's so hard. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
I have
Well,
no
you could pick
idea.
one. I mean, you said the world's got all kinds of problems. Pick a problem.
Oh, yes.
Pick a problem.
Uh,
How about this? How about that we have something, well, maybe you don't even know. We have something else going on in our life. How about the problem of everybody having a home and guardians or guardian or guardians that love them.
yes.
So children having a place to live where they are wanted and valued. You want to use your magic wand to do that? Right? There are all kinds of ways, right?
That
Notice
is.
I didn't say a couple of other words. I said guardian and all these other things because, well, lots of different ways that we can solve that.
Yeah.
But it's awful hard. Okay. All right. So my questions are from my friend John McKenzie.
Oh,
You know
okay.
John, who lives out in Virginia, who I've gone and visited. Now I can't visit because of this COVID thing. And
Yeah.
moved around a little bit, but he's come to visit us and we've gone to visit him, or not we, but I've gone to visit him, and I miss John. He's in my, he and I do a book club, so he keeps me reading. He keeps me inspired to put down some of the other things that I'm doing in life and get my book back out and whatever. And so that's been 20 years of, John, we've been doing it 20 years 20 years of books. We used to keep
Lot.
track on goodreads.com. You put a little check mark on the books that you've read, and then you can put just a quick review, and I usually just put a real brief synopsis to remind me of what the book was about, what I took from it. And you keep track of all the different books you read. And the problem is if you don't do it, all of a sudden you fall behind, and now I've read 8 books and I don't remember the names of them, and I don't, yeah. But you can also then see what other people are reading, and you can get recommendations. Anyway, he says, what is the food you dislike the most?
That's easy for me.
Oh, it is? What is it?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese.
So,
We live in Wisconsin.
I like pizza.
Uh-huh. That's
Mac
got a lot
and
of cheese.
cheese.
That's kind of got false cheese. Mac and cheese isn't really cheese.
Yeah, and like
It's
Cheez-Its
cheese.
and goldfish and that. But like,
Huh?
if you give me like slices of cheese from the fridge, put on like a cracker, no, I'm not gonna eat that. That's disgusting. Just gross.
Okay.
Parmesan cheese, bleh. No, I don't like it.
You know what I'm going with?
Huh.
Brussels sprouts.
Meh.
Brussels sprouts are the worst. And they smell the worst.
Yeah, Mom. I don't
Yeah.
know what.
Ask
she-
anybody who says, no, I don't mind Brussels sprouts. And then ask them, they always have to ask a follow-up question. Oh, really? How do you prepare them? How do you eat them? And they'll say, oh, I put them in oil, and then I put brown sugar on them, and then they'll add 5 different
Yeah.
things to the Brussels sprouts so that they are palatable.
Yeah.
You can't eat
What are
Brussels
they
sprouts.
even made out of?
You
Like
can't
what are those?
They're just that. A Brussels sprout is a Brussels sprout. It's like a vegetable. It comes from, a plant.
Yuck.
Yuck. All right, so his follow-up then is, what would it take for you to eat it for one meal every day for a year? What would you have to do?
One meal every day?
One meal with cheese. You got to have a big slice of cheese with a meal every day, and I got to have
No.
4 Brussels sprouts, right? Like a legit serving.
No. Nuh-uh.
Nothing?
No.
$1
No.
million.
Okay, sure. $1 million.
Okay,
but-
all right, $100,000. Remember, Evan was going to give us $100,000 so you could buy a swimming pool last week.
Oh, yeah. If they give me
Okay,
$1 million,
$50,000.
No. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
50,000. You okay? So $50,000, $10,000.
I don't know. That I would need to negotiate.
So if it's $10,000, that's like $250 a day.
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
I don't know.
365 days. If it was $10 a day, it'd be $3,000. So it's like $30 a day. Right? That'd be $10,000. God, I told you it was early. I told you it was early. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I was way off on my first one. Do not judge me on my first math problem because I'm still off. But anyway.
All right. Well.
Because I think that's about what it would take for me.
Yeah.
I think if you paid me $10,000, I would, but $10,000 was tax free. Just.
Yes.
$10,000. All right. We have time for one more question. Then you got to work.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and we'll finish on the drive home. All right. Grandpa, what do you got?
Do you think we are alone in the universe?
Mm.
And give a reason supporting your answer.
I'm gonna listen. Listen to your answer on this first because I have a definitive answer. I have lots of thoughts on this. I've thought about it a lot. I've read about it.
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't thought about it. I don't know. Maybe.
That's a terrible answer. That's the worst answer I've ever heard. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Yes or no?
You know, people are like, oh yeah, parallel universes, stuff like that, you know? Like,
yeah,
what?
sure. Okay, multiverse, parallel
like,
universes.
We don't even...
I think that's a different thing, but
I don't know. If
maybe.
There's like...
Okay.
That's so hard because we don't know anything.
That's the problem, right? We learn more every day, right? About the universe and about how it all works and about how big it is. And there's this thing called the Drake equation, right? So the Drake equation is this long string of variables, including how many stars, how many potential planets, how many of those potential planets are in the right zone that they could potentially house life as we know it, right? There's possibility that there's life that we just don't know how to even detect it, right? Right, it makes this long string, and I feel like almost certainly there's life elsewhere in the universe. I feel very, very confident.
Yeah.
Here's one of the issues I have, is the universe is so old, billions and billions of years old, and humans have only existed on Earth, especially in a way in which we have recorded things and been able to tell about history and things like that, right? Where we evolved to that point for such a tiny, tiny amount of time. I think that it's a very good possibility that there have been other intelligent lives in the universe that we maybe could have detected or maybe could have come and detected us, and then we missed them.
Probably.
Because of the time, right? Because it's just such a big time. But I think yes. I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, there's probably life somewhere.
Is life.
And it's out there.
Are we ever going to run into it? I don't know. Are they ever going to come find us? I don't know. It's just so
Alien
big.
invasion.
No.
It's going to be next.
Nope. Okay. John's second question. As we go here, because we're right at the time, it says, what word do you have the hardest time pronouncing? And I think maybe I had one this morning on our way here. I still need one. What word do you have the hardest time pronouncing?
There's definitely some. There used to be a word that I remember, like I couldn't say it. Like, I just couldn't.
You can't remember?
I don't know what it was.
Do you have a word where you're like, oh, I always say that wrong?
Oh, I don't know. So many people are so like they don't know which one it is. Data or data?
Oh, sure.
I don't know.
You can say either.
I say data, but I also say data. So I don't even know.
Well, that sounds to me like you're pronouncing them both right, though.
Yeah, that one just confuses me, though. Like, which one is it?
I have two. One is a city, and that city, I'm going to say it carefully. Ready? Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
That word is hard for me to say, and I don't know why. The other one is one that I say in class, not often, but at least a few times a semester. And the word is efficacy.
Efficacy.
Yeah, and I teach it as self-efficacy, but efficacy would be your confidence in the competence of something, right? So how confident you are that something will work or will be repeatable, right? And so for self-efficacy, it is how confident you are that you will succeed at what you are doing, right? And it causes you to make lots of different decisions, right? Like if you're not confident you're going to succeed, you will avoid it. You will be like, oh no, I'm not going to that party. I'm not going to go talk to those people. I'm not going to do that thing because I'm not confident it will work. And other places, oh, that's going to be so fun. Oh, I like that. I'm going to talk to those people and I'm going to be confident. It's going to be new. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So it drives a lot of your decision making. But I said it correctly twice now. So
good job.
Efficacy.
Efficacy.
Nailed it.
We're back.
All right. Good day at work, Ev?
Yep.
Good day at work. Right on. How are Lily and Odin?
They were good.
Beautiful day for them. Yeah. All right, so we had troubles pronouncing some words, though you pronounced yours perfectly. Data. Did you think of anything else that maybe you had troubles pronouncing?
No.
Have you had time to reconsider whether there is alien life or not?
I don't know.
Just a yes or no. Your best
Fine.
Yes.
Probably.
Okay. All right. Why?
Because we don't even know. Like we know like just the planets in our solar system.
Well, I mean, we do know a lot more than that.
Okay, yeah. Okay. But like.
You're right. We have a lot to learn.
Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
A lot more out there that we don't even know. So there could be.
Okay. All right. What's your next question? Let's keep moving because we got to get you going. All right.
Next question is, what is the best ever Walt Disney film?
Oh my gosh. Best ever Walt Disney film. And it does not specify animated.
No.
Right? So holy smokes. That's a lot of films. Man. Like Star Wars is a Disney thing nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could include the newer Star Wars, not the original 3, I suppose. They're out. Things like that are Disney. Okay, I've got one. I know what I'm.
Okay.
Mine's going to be animated because it's what I can think of off the top of my head. I'd really have to go back and think about what other things are Disney.
Well, what's yours?
The Lion King. I think The Lion King is the best one, the animated one.
Everybody loves it.
That's right, for a good reason.
Yeah.
Though Aladdin is also very
Aladdin.
good.
The new Aladdin?
I haven't seen the new Aladdin.
It's good.
It's got Will Smith, your boy from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's the genie in that.
Oh, yeah.
Will, yeah. So,
yeah.
But Robin Williams was the actor that did the voice of the genie in the animated one, and he's awesome. So what's your favorite? Or the best? Did it say best or favorite? I think it said best. I'll stick with Lion King for best.
Yeah.
I'll stick with Lion King. That's the best one. Such a good story. You're struggling with answers today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, these are hard. I'm not a good, like off the top of my head, like I can just.
So you're not making a lifelong commitment to this answer, right? It's always like somebody asks you your favorite song, you just tell them your favorite song for now. It doesn't have to be your favorite song always.
I love Moana.
Oh.
Moana's really good.
Good.
And Tangled.
Okay.
Those are my two best.
Yeah. Moana.
I love the Disney princess movies.
Right on. Okay. My question, last question from John, Johnny Mac. If you could go back in time to witness a historical event, which one would it be?
Ooh.
You get to watch it happen or be there or you can kind of put your own hypotheticals on that hypothetical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're Any historical event.
I don't know. The only big like historical events that I really know are like terrible things, like.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Like, I learned about the Civil War. Is that good? No.
No, you don't want to be at Gettysburg.
You
don't.
I learned about, like, I don't even know, all kinds of terrible things. I didn't learn about anything that's like, this was huge. It was so good. It was amazing. Like, I never, like, what? Name something that I would know.
Well, landing on the moon. How about that? How about you want to be with them landing on the moon? I mean, that would be cool. And it says witnessing, so even being around to like watch it on TV that day, that would have had to have been incredible. Nobody had ever done it before. It seemed impossible.
That would be cool.
It would be cool. It would be cool. What about like a famous speech? What about if you were there to hear Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech? Right? And you were in that crowd, and you were in that time, and you could be inspired by him, and you could, you know, feel that emotion. Right? That would be cool.
That would be cool.
So can you think of another one? Think of another one that's like a happier one. Because while, I guess the Martin Luther King speech isn't really a happy one, right? It's an inspiring one.
Yeah.
But still, the reason why he was speaking is because things weren't going so well. You know?
Yeah.
So I can. You go ahead, quick. I just thought of one that I'm like, that would have been really fun. That would have been, because I like your idea that let's find something that would have been exciting and fun. And, yeah, because who wants to go back and witness stuff?
Yeah.
What do you got? Historical event. Maybe it could
got.
have been from 10 years ago. Doesn't have to be. You don't have to think 300 years ago.
Okay. I don't know. You go.
Okay, so I'm going to choose victory over the Axis Powers Day from World War II. The day, some people call it VJ Day, right? The day when World War II officially ended. And everybody celebrated as the final of the Axis powers surrendered. And World War II was finally, after so many years and so much anxiety and hurt and pain, and nobody probably thought about really anything else for how many years, and it's over. And people get to celebrate.
That's good.
It would be a cool thing to witness, to be there while other people are signing out. Everybody pours out into the streets and celebrates. And you've seen the famous pictures of people in Times Square in New York, and it just looks like it would be what a celebration and a feeling of relief. And I think that's good.
Yeah.
All right, what else do you have? What other question?
Last one. So, this we said at the beginning of the podcast, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to be like, oh, that was one of my questions. But
okay.
It was, if you could give Jay and Angela a wedding anywhere, where would it be? I was like, kind of talked about like where the wedding.
Yeah, so congrats again to Jay and Angela. I'm so excited for them. What a wonderful, what a great thing. If I could give them a wedding anywhere. Do you have a thought? Okay, so why don't you say yours?
I don't really know what they would like want, but I know what would be kind of cool would be I was gonna say like somewhere like a long ways away, but like obviously they probably don't want it from a long ways away, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think you can pick anywhere. I think you can say, well, I would give them this,
and then I
could fly, fly people there for them, or
Sure.
whatever. I could arrange for the wedding to be however they want the wedding. And just pick a place. Where's your destination wedding?
I think it'd be cool, like New Zealand, like somewhere really pretty, like an outdoor location.
Oh, that is like, exotic.
Gorgeous.
I was gonna say like Hawaii, maybe.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit more reasonable. New Zealand's so far away. You remember how long it was when we flew to the southern hemisphere and halfway around the world?
Yeah.
That's a long way from here.
That was a long ways away.
So, if you think about, okay, we're also going to give other people a chance to travel.
Yeah.
I really think it would be incredible if we could get them to get married in Italy, right? Like they could go to Levanto, Italy, right?
Yeah.
That's on the coast, northwest coast of Italy, kind of toward the border of France over there. It's like a smaller town. It'd be beautiful and awesome. And then you'd have everybody over there in Italy. And everybody could kind of do what they want. Like Grandma and Grandpa could go to Vatican City. I bet they would love that. They would love to go to the Vatican, and they would love to see all the, Sistine Chapel, all the cathedrals and all the architecture and everything that's in and around those areas. So, and I don't think they would really get an opportunity to do that if they didn't have a direct reason like that.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool.
it would be cool. So go to Italy, Jay and Angela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring me to Italy.
Right. Do you have any other questions?
No, that's it.
I don't have other questions either. This is like perfect timing because we are just
Because we're almost home.
where we need to be. What are we recommending? You're watching Karate Kid.
Yep. And you are actually, my recommendation is buy me a laptop for school.
Oh, shopping and buying a laptop. Yes,
Yeah.
because I have my work laptop. Mom has her work laptop. You guys can't use those
Yeah.
because we'll be at work. So yes,
Yeah,
we
so-
probably do need to buy a laptop. So I'll report in. I'll let everybody know if and what kind of laptop we got next week. All right, I'm T.
And I'm E.
Yeah. Talk to you next week.